Hi, Mouskin. I'm back for another video. It's Monday, January 8th, 2024, and it is 11:36 p.m. So, it's late, but I didn't feel like going to bed yet, and I really have some other stuff to do, but I already did 2 videos so far for unboxing videos, and then I got some card videos that I haven't uploaded yet, but I wanted to get myself in the habit of vlogging, like I said, so here is the vlog. I made a little list. I couldn't think of much to talk about, so yeah. So I had the fun mail, which was the book that I'll do an unboxing for, or that I'll upload the unboxing for. Right here, Max and the House of Spies, which was kind of cool to win on Goodreads and not know it because I hadn't been paying attention to the giveaways that I entered. Then of course I bought this, a Goopy movie on Amazon for $5. I don't know if it was considered worth it, but I'm updating my movie collection a little bit. So there's that. Those are just some of the small things. So I've been pretty tired, but I am alive. Well, I'd hope so. I'm making this vlog. One thing I didn't mention in my last vlog was a biggie. So besides dealing with my own headspace stuff, also something I didn't mention was one of my sisters is in the ICU in China, and so far the last update I seen was 2 weeks ago where she's improving. We're not very close, but I haven't made as much effort to try and fix that as I could have, so it's with any relationship, it's a two-way street. It's not always easy, but yeah. So part of her thing is that has kept us from being able to get any closer than being more like acquaintances and sisters is the fact that she kind of projects onto me that it's well, the thing is, for this sister and some of my other older siblings, is they were put up for adoption long before I was even born, and the sister that's older than me but younger than all of them mom wasn't even pregnant for her yet, so it's like, I don't know for sure, but it feels like the projection is there because she couldn't really confront mom about things. I'm not a psychiatrist or anything, so that's just my take from the different psychology books and stuff I've read. So I'm by far not an expert on the subject, so let's make that clear. But she seems to think mom chose us over her, even though it was a long time before we were even thought of, so there's that. And I get it, it can't be easy from her perspective because she seems to have wanted to have had a relationship with mom, and because of that adoption process she wasn't able to. Because when she was older, she didn't try to look up Mom before Mom passed away. And how we ended up getting in contact was not me. It was two of my older sisters that I've known since childhood. One was raised with me, which is the one that's just older than me, and the one older than that was born before that sister was raised by her grandma. So we were able to have some contact, but not the best contact when she was growing up. And that's a whole other thing. Yeah. But I get it. Family dynamics suck. And you can't really choose your blood family, but that is probably why I wasn't contacted directly, or our older sister, who I live with and rent with, was not contacted either. The husband only talked to our sister's best friend or whatever, which I don't really know her, so it kinda leaves a weird feeling, but that isn't really about me, that situation. I wasn't there. She's like on the other side of the world, so it wasn't like I could have done anything to prevent what transpired, which was she was hit by a car, and so she got an infection in her leg. I guess she broke her leg. And so she's not. The last update was like 2 weeks ago. She wasn't really fully lucid, but she's on a lot of medications, and because of the severity of her condition, and she's at least, or was, I'm hoping it's still going uphill because I have no ill feelings toward her, and I do hope she has a smooth recovery, but I'm out of the loop, and that feels awkward and doesn't really help with everything else, but there's nothing I can really do about that. The only thing I can do is try to be positive, and when she feels like coming around, then I can make some effort, which she hasn't in a while, but I don't really feel like she wanted to, so I wasn't pushing it either, so there's that. So, yeah. It's a lot to process, and for years now, since they've made the initial contact and then I was able to get in contact with her, there's been that divide there, and it's like with most of my family, but different in a way, in my feelings on this. It just feels odd not being more in the loop with what's going on, but at the same time, it's logical because I'm not even sure she fully feels like I'm a part of her family. So, yeah, fun times. And I didn't really want to get too deep on feeling stuff, but that's just the way it is. I've already talked a little bit about the small things and kind of rambled here, but other than that, I'm just trying to focus on I'm not even sure the wording I want to use, but I'm trying to do better, and I've been keeping up with my FinChap and focusing on that, trying not to focus too much on the whole situation going on with the one sister, because I can't travel that far for lots of reasons, including money being a big one. And even if I had the money, I'm not sure if I'd be actually as welcomed as the friend to show up. As horrible as that is to say, but yeah. And even if I didn't feel this kind of wall, it does feel like, what would I say or do if I was able to go there? How would I? Yeah. Fun times. And then last night, I got roped into helping move a chair into the house, so that was fun. And it's still a little black and blue, but the brother-in-law wasn't trying to, but my hand, because I ended up being the one backing into the house with the chair while he was on the other side, so it's a recliner, so it's not like a little chair. I ended up getting my hand hit into the actual door, and yeah, so it's a little bit black and blue still and swollen, but this'll heal pretty easy. But it's tough knowing someone that should be closer to you is that far away, going through what they're going through. And yeah. Now, I'm neurodivergent, and other factors, I haven't really cried or anything about this. I've just inside have been feeling a lot more about it than I've been expressing, and just trying to push it away when I need to try and focus on other things to get through the day. It isn't the funnest, but there's not really much I can do at this exact point. There's so much more I could probably say, but I don't fully have the words. I'm just trying to take it day by day. And yeah. So it was a bit after the fact, where she had been hit by the car in the parking lot, that I learned even what was going on through Facebook, It was just a post on Facebook. It wasn't actually a message or a call or anything. And most people were already commenting on it. I had just when I get on Facebook, I do post, share memes and different things, but I don't really get a lot of serious statuses and stuff to come up. So it finally just happened to pop up on my feed, so I was able to see what was going on. And I had no reason to worry, so I hadn't really gone on any of the Facebook pages to look. And yeah. Something that was kinda cool that happened today, besides the package. So I got up and my sister that lives here asked me to start the car for her so we could get going. So I had to look around and find the keys. I found the keys and opened up the door, and next to the mailbox I see something running behind the mailbox along the side of the road, and it was looking over towards the train tracks. It didn't really look directly at me, but I was kind of shocked at first. I wasn't expecting it, but there was a fox running down the road this morning. And then after it got past the house, I came out and looked at it from a safe distance, and it kept looking into the neighbors' yards and back over towards the train tracks, because where we live, it's on each side of the road. There's train tracks on one side, houses on the other. And I was just looking around, wandering down the road, so my guess was, and I could be wrong, because usually foxes don't come out in the daytime, and it didn't really look sick, so I'm thinking maybe it was just hungry, because if they are hungry because they're not able to hunt enough at night, they will come out in the daytime. So I'm thinking maybe it just happened to be that. But I'm not 100% sure. It could have been sick, but it definitely was there. I did get some pictures after I had the initial shock and went and watched it, and it was howling down the side of the road pretty good. So by the time I thought of it, my phone was in my pocket, and I pulled it out, opened the camera, and snapped a couple photos. But even trying to move closer, that was the best I could get it, and you can't really, I don't think you can see very good. It's next to one of the neighbor's mailboxes way down there. So it was just like a little ant speck. But I thought that was kinda neat to see. Hopefully it's not sick, and because it was still in the morning, maybe it was just hungry, looking for something to eat. It didn't seem to notice me. It was just kinda, it was running pretty fast down the road, but it was, after it got a little bit past the doorway where it would have seen me, I was able to get over my initial shock, and I walked out to the end of the driveway to where I could see it from a safe distance, and like I said, it was kind of looking around as it was running around. And then by that time where it got to around the neighbor's mailbox way down the road, it kind of stopped and was looking around. So I'm thinking, I'm not sure, that it was just, fingers crossed, that it was just hungry and wasn't actually sick, because you definitely don't want a rabid fox hanging around. or any animal for that matter, that can get rabies. But, yeah. So, there's that. I can't really think of anything else, so until next time, take care.